Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence. Next April, Spain's national ID goes digital. Not as an option. As a legal requirement, carrying the same weight as the physical card in your wallet. That alone would be a big story. But it's landing in a year when, according to Gartner, nearly a third of enterprises won't trust face biometric verification on its own anymore. A government is betting its identity system on biometrics at the exact moment the private sector is losing faith in them. If you've ever unlocked your phone with your face or scanned your passport at an airport kiosk, this story is about you. Spain's law doesn't stay in Spain. The European Union has mandated that every member state offer a digital identity wallet to its citizens by the end of 2026. Banking, healthcare, energy, telecom, education, postal services. All of them must accept that wallet for strong authentication by late 2027. That's hundreds of millions of people verifying who they are with biometrics across dozens of countries. Spain is just the first domino. The question running through all of it, can the systems meant to prove you're real actually tell the difference between you and a fake? Spain's digital ID app is called Medina. It connects in real time to the National Police Database. When you verify your identity, the app generates a temporary QR code that expires within seconds. That short lifespan is deliberate. It's designed to stop someone from screenshotting or copying the code. You could use it to vote, open a bank account, check into a hotel, rent a car, or prove your age at a bar. On April 2, 2026, businesses and government agencies must accept it the same way they'd accept a physical card. Now, zoom out from Spain. The EU Digital Identity Regulation requires every member state to build and deploy wallets like this. The infrastructure is being written into law right now. For investigators and compliance teams, that means biometric-backed credentials will soon be the baseline for identity verification across Europe. For everyone else, it means the next time you prove who you are, at a border, a bank, a doctor's office, a biometric check may be the only thing standing between your identity and someone who stole it. And that's where the timeline gets uncomfortable. According to Cybernews 2025 AI Incident Database, more than 4 out of 5 reported AI fraud cases were driven by deepfake technology. Out of 132 incidents tracked, deepfakes powered the overwhelming majority. Deloitte projects that generative AI fraud will reach $40 billion in the US alone by 2027. In 2023, that number was about $12 billion. It's more than tripling in 4 years. So governments are legalizing biometric ID in the same window that synthetic fraud is exploding. That collision matters. Because the old question, does this face match the one on file, isn't enough anymore. The new question is whether the face being presented is a real, live human face at all. That's the difference between facial matching and liveness detection. Matching tells you two images look alike. Liveness tells you the person on the other side of the camera actually exists, right now, in real time. One company, iProOff, just passed Europe's CEN technical specification for biometric injection attack detection at the highest level evaluated, so far. That standard, CENTS 18099, is the only one specifically built to defend against deepfakes and synthetic media in biometric systems. It's also being used as the starting document for a global ISO standard. What that means in practice is that the rules for catching fakes are being written right now, in real time, alongside the systems those fakes are trying to fool. For fraud investigators, that standard becomes the benchmark their tools will be measured against. For the rest of us, it's the invisible wall that's supposed to keep someone from opening a bank account with your face and a laptop. And the fakes are getting harder to catch. Research published in MDPI this year found that many deepfake detection models struggle to generalize. They might catch fakes made by one generation method, but miss fakes made by another. Attackers have access to dozens of deepfake tools through simple online wrappers. A detection system trained on one type of synthetic face can be blindsided by a different one. That's not a theoretical risk. It means the first wave of government-certified biometric systems may include tools that pass compliance checks but fail against the newest attack methods. The assumption most people make is that a government-backed digital ID is inherently more secure than a physical card. But the real shift isn't from less secure to more secure. It's from one kind of vulnerability to a completely different one that moves faster, scales instantly, and changes shape every few months. So, the short version. Spain is about to make its digital ID legally equal to a physical card. The rest of Europe follows by the end of 2026. And all of this is happening while deepfake-driven fraud is growing faster than the systems designed to stop it. Whether you're an investigator building a verification workflow or someone who just wants to know their identity is safe, the same thing applies. Proving who you are now requires proving you're real, and that's a harder problem than anyone expected. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive. Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.